Good morning children, welcome to social studies class, class 5. So today's topic is weather and climate. The last class itself we have started weather and climate. So we saw the difference between what is weather and what is climate. So weather is for a short period of time over a shorter area, whereas climate is for a longer period. Okay, so we are going to see how the weather and climate will be observed on the earth. So different parts of the earth will have different climates, and in the regions or area wise also you will have different weather conditions. So there are factors which influence this climate. That one we are going to see, children. So the first one is distance from the equator. Okay. So I have shown you the globe also. So distance from the equator. As I told you, at the equator the earth is little bulged compared to the poles. Okay. So you could have observed the earth. Okay, see children. So near the equator the earth is bulged, whereas the distance gets lesser when we go near the poles. Okay. So what happens? A place will be hot near the equator. So we learned this one, children. Equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. So first we will discuss about the place near the equator. Okay. So a place will be very hot near the equator. Why? Because the sun's rays falling on the earth like this. So you can observe this, children. The earth is rotating like this. The half part is night and another part is day as the sun rays falls. Okay. So this side is daytime. So what happens? It is vertical over the equator. The sun's rays are vertical over the equator. So what happens? They cover a shorter distance and spread over a smaller area. Okay. So more heat is being got from near the equator as the sun is vertical over the equator. Now observe, children, what happens? The sun's rays go slanting over the poles. Near the poles you get the slanting rays of the sun, and it covers a large area over here. You can observe here. Okay. And it covers a large area about Tropic of Cancer and here Tropic of Capricorn also. It covers a large area. So they have a coldest region. Okay. They have the coldest region. So near the equator you have the hottest region. Near the poles you have the coldest region. This is because this is also one of the factors, that is distance from the equator, because the earth is bulged near the equator. Okay, children. So observe this diagram. Okay. Then next, moving on to the altitude, children. So here we are going to learn altitude. Altitude means height. Height of any landmass. See, they will compare the sea level with that to the land. So compared to sea level, how the land has raised. So we are living now in a little hilly area only. This Bangalore city is a little hilly area, but some of the places you have plains, hills, mountains like that. So the height will vary, children. So what happens? As the height increases, your temperature will decrease, and you in the hill stations and all you can observe it is very cold. So here we are going to see, that is the height of the land or hill compared to the sea level. Land or hill or mountain also to the sea level they compare. Okay. So what is the height? So next time and all when you go trip, no children, observe how much height the mountain is from the sea level. So you could have observed that board. See, signboards are there kept, no? See, for places and all they are keeping. The same way you observe, there is a word over here, MSL. MSL on the board you can see. It will be written 6,600 meters or it is 3,450 meters. MSL means sea level. Okay, so from the sea level, that mountain or the hill is at a height of this much, 3450 meter. Okay, so that gives your altitude. So as I am telling you, when you go up the height of the mountains or hills, the temperature decreases. Okay, temperature decreases. That's why children, see, Chennai and Bangalore are almost in the same latitude. Chennai is very hot, but Bangalore is cold. Why? Because from the sea level, Bangalore is little up compared to Chennai. That's why we have in Bangalore a colder climate. Okay, so as the height or altitude increases, your temperature decreases. That's why in Himalayas they are of very much height, no, more than 5,000, 6,000 so meters. So that's why they have a very cold climate over there. Okay, children. And the next one is your land breeze and the sea breeze. We will see. Then okay. Then you have the wind, then humidity, ocean currents and all. Okay. So one more example is I wanted to give for you this altitude, children. In your textbook it is given. That is, we know that Thar is a desert in Rajasthan, but we have a hill station also in Rajasthan. They are on the same latitude. Thar desert, okay. Thar desert is in Rajasthan, okay. The Mount Abu is a hill station in Rajasthan. They lie on the same latitude. Lie on the same latitude, but the heights is different. That's why in the Thar desert it is very sandy. In Mount Abu it is a hill station. So you get different climates, children. So Thar desert will be very hot, whereas Mount Abu will be cold. Okay, children. So see you in the next class about land breeze and sea breeze, ocean currents, wind, okay, humidity and all. Okay, children. See you in the next class.